right. Welcome, guys. Give me 1 second. Yeah, there we go. I see us right there. Welcome, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, and wherever else you may be watching this. My name is Jean Malo Davis. I am a wealth creator. You're a wealth creator too. I want to say thank you guys for tuning in. And I'm so excited to talk about things that I'm very passionate about. You know, I always talk about multiple streams of income. And just because we really don't come out and share everything, my husband and I, we got big dreams, big goals. And so we've been working on several things. And of course, if you've been paying attention over the last few months, if you haven't been under a rock, then you have been seeing some things pop up like, wow, I didn't know they're doing this. I didn't know they're doing that or whatever. So listen, what I want to share with you, some tips that can help you. For those who know, I have a course out there that talk about how to earn 6 figures with Airbnb within the first 12 to 18 months without owning one property. I share with you how my partners and I were able to do this, and we're showing you how you can do it without owning one property at all, okay? And so we have a course that's available for you. If you want more information on that, then just type more info down below, and I'm going to share it with you on where you can go. Well, you know, more info, I send it directly because, you know, these other platforms, they don't want you to do too much marketing and stuff, but I want to share some information. But I get a lot of phone calls from people who, you know, are looking to get into the Airbnb game. They're looking to grow their properties. Some people, they may have some Airbnb properties, but is not getting listed. Therefore, they're not able to get the money that they're looking for. And there's certain things that you need to pay attention to when it comes to your Airbnb listing. Now, what I'm going to give you today, I'm giving you some good stuff that I'm going to give you today that's going to help you out. And I hope you do what I do. Normally, when I take a course or go to a workshop or a live event, I always look for a couple of nuggets. I don't try to learn everything, but I look for a few nuggets that I can then go back home and implement it and go ahead and put it into practice. And that's what I want you to do today. I want you to take these nuggets that I'm giving you, implement it. And then, you know, when you master it, you can teach it and you can get some coinage from it. Okay. Learn, implement it, teach it, and get paid. Okay. That's lit. That's lit right there. Okay. So today we're talking about how to get your Airbnb property booked and how to stay booked. I'm just going to give you guys, and I'm looking, as you see, I'm looking on several different platforms myself, just looking around. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, you can leave a comment below. And like I said, right now we're live on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We're live everywhere. So we're excited to be here. And LinkedIn, thank you. We're brand new. This is my second live on LinkedIn. So we're talking about how to get your Airbnb property booked and stay booked. Number one of the worst lessons that you can learn when it comes to the Airbnb industry is to get a property. And let's say you live in a subdivision, you got HOAs, you live in an apartment, or you have an apartment, you're leasing an apartment, you're leasing a subdivision, a duplex, whatever. You're excited about it. You get it listed. You take your pictures. You jumpstart the property. You got it going on. You're like, oh my God, this is going to be really great. It's in a great location. You got the pictures up there. It looks very advertising. It's like, okay, yeah, I got everything done. And then you start getting some bookings and you're like, oh my God, we're getting bookings. Yay. Only to be shut the heck down because you didn't get permission from the landlord, from seeing if you can even do Airbnb listings in your subdivision, you know, dealing with bylaws and HOA. And, you know, neighbors can be nosy. I'm going to tell you this. Neighbors can be nosy and will report you. So it just makes sense. First of all, whether you're leasing a property or you own a property, what I want you to do before you even jump into this thing is to find out, is it okay for you to list your property on Airbnb? Is it okay to have that traffic coming in and out? Some private properties do not like it. They like, no, we don't want that kind of thing. And therefore, if you try to do it on the sneak tip and somebody report it, you're going to be in trouble. And then you might get fines. And now you're going to lose money. And then when things like that happen, most people will quit. Most people be like, you know what, I'm done with it. I'm done with it. And I don't want that for you, because first of all, let's just do things the right way. Just find out, what does your HOA say? The property, do you have permission? If you are leasing an apartment or leasing a townhome or leasing a home, do you have permission from the owners of that home to make it an Airbnb? And then I talk about this in my course that I'm going to share with you if you're interested in it. I talk about this in my course about getting permission from the landlord and how to create a win-win situation where it will pretty much have the landlord, the owner of that property, like, yes, please, let's do this. Let's do this. How do we create that win-win? And so you can sleep good at night. You can have an effective listing. You don't have to worry about, oh my God, I'm going to get shut down, or the nosy neighbor's going to tell that I have an Airbnb listing. It happens all the time. Those who are watching me right now, if you know that you probably don't have this to happen to you, that you feel like, oh man, I got my property snatched from me and now I just don't want to do it. It's so much. No. Don't give up. Don't give in. Let's come with a different strategy, but let's make sure that we're doing the right thing in the beginning, so you don't have to worry about your property being shut down because you didn't get permission. And the strategy that I'm talking about right now is we show people how to earn six figures with Airbnb within the first 12 to 18 months. We show them how to get in profit mode right now with everything that's going on in the economy, with what's going on with, the vid and all of those stuff. People's jobs are being threatened. People are being threatened. And I don't want to make it about this, but it's the gosh darn damn true. People's jobs are being threatened about, should they get the shot or not. That's all I want to talk about. And if some jobs are saying, if you don't get the shot, you got to go. And so people are being threatened, and it just really, really hurts my heart. And so I just made a promise to myself. I'm going to do as much as I can to help people to understand that you have choices, that you can earn the type of income you want to earn, regardless of working a job. A job alone is just not the only option, ladies and gentlemen. You can do for self. You can have your own home-based business. Out of necessity, guys, a lot of great ideas come out of it. Okay. When you are pushed against the wall, I love a lot of you. You say, you know what, I'm going to come out fighting, and I'm going to look for a way that I can create some streams of income that does not require me to now trade time for dollars. What I'm sharing with you, will you have to manage it? Yes. Or you can hire somebody to work part-time to manage it for you. Will you have to answer? We're going to talk about response rates and things of that nature in just a minute. Yes. Will you have to, in the beginning, get the pictures done? Or you can have somebody else to do it. You can get somebody else to take the pictures. You can get somebody else to jumpstart the property. You can get somebody else to go do all the research. Or you can simply register for our course, and we break down. We have a free course, and then we have a 4-week course to show you everything you need to know to get in profit mode and how to earn six figures with Airbnb without owning one property, how to get into the industry where you can truly earn some money. People are traveling now more. Airbnb is back. I'm smiling. So people are booking, and you could be a part of it. So let's jump into it. We're talking about how to get your Airbnb property booked and how to keep it booked. And the first thing, you said you got permission, then great. Get permission before you get in the game if you don't own the property. And then if you own the property, still find out what are the bylaws and what are the laws in that county, that state, What are the laws in your HOA? Because you don't want to start booking things and then you have neighbors complaining and all that kind of craziness, and you're out of profit before you even get into profit. Okay. So what really helped you to get booked? I'm going to share some of these nuggets with you. When I share these nuggets, you're going to say, you know what? I need to sign up for that 4-week course, because I know this lady giving this information. That 4-week course got a lot of information, and I'll read to you. I go to the website and read to you what I cover in the 4-week course before we end the show. So let's get into this, right? Click in search results. Okay. When a listing appears in search results, Airbnb consider it a good sign if a guest clicks on that listing to learn more. So they're counting the number of clicks. How many times someone clicked on your listing? When they see that and it goes up in the search engine, guys, listen, Airbnb will help you. They will help you to make sure your property is seen above other people. I mean, hey, look, you got friends, you got family, you got colleagues, you're on Facebook, you're on Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, wherever you may be. This is an awesome time that if you have a property, say, hey, listen, can you do me an awesome favor? Can you just go check out my property online and just tell me what you think about it? You don't have to book. If you book, great, that's awesome. But can you help me out and just look at it? Click on it, look at it. Listen, that would help you to get booked with Airbnb. Okay. Requests from a listing page. Airbnb review how often guests request to book when they look at your listing. So requests help you to go up in the search engine, which helps you to get booked, which Airbnb looks and say, okay, this person is giving try. Just like when you look at Facebook advertising or you're advertising on YouTube, there's going to be so many that you're going to pay for. But if you start getting a lot of traffic, they will also throw some people your way as well. Okay. Same thing with Airbnb. You start getting traffic, people clicking on it, people requesting. Guess what? You're going to start seeing your listing out there. Okay. Now, what I'm giving you is some things that they're very simplistic. But remember, it's not the hard stuff that we don't do. We do the hard stuff. But the simple things is what we miss. And that's what really keep us out of profit zone. Okay. Now, we're talking about how to get your Airbnb properties booked and how to keep it booked, right? Let's look at reviews, price, becoming a super host. Let's break those things down. Now, there's a book that I read called Think and Grow Rich. As a matter of fact, I got it in here in the office somewhere up in here. I think it's somewhere around here. I got it, Think and Grow Rich. He talk about going the extra mile, which plays into superhosts, which plays into people wanting to book your establishment, book your property. Reviews, good reviews are essential. The reviews are going to help your property to really be booked. And one thing that I would definitely do, I'm giving you a little hint, clue. Maybe something that me and my partners do. Somebody book, there's a gift basket there. Maybe there's a little wine there, just saying thank you so much for booking with us. There's so many different apps now that, and I say this, I talk about it in our course. There's so many apps out there that allow you to be able to do so many things, guys, that you yourself don't have to physically be somewhere. An app to clean your home, an app to make sure that when somebody check out, that you make sure you get somebody in there to make sure your home is set up the right way. It's an app for everything. Cameras on your phone. You can look at your property and see what's going on the outside of your property in certain places like that. An app for us if there's plumbing issues and somebody have to go and say, hey, look, we're having issues with the toilet. Boom, there's an app for that. There's an app that's going to help you to really make sure that you get good reviews, because what they're looking at is your response time. Did I put that on there? Yeah, I'm getting ready to go there in just a minute. See, I'm flowing with this. They're looking at your response time. When someone, just think about yourself. You go to a property, you're going out of town. Like for instance, when we went to Puerto Rico, we booked one of the beach houses. We had such a good time. I did a seminar on there showing people how to earn how we earn 6 figures in 4 months, and then did it again in 3 months with creating online courses and workshops and things of that nature. Now, being in that home, certain things that would happen, or the AC was acting up or whatever, all I had to do was go on there, send the lady a message. Response time was quick. The issues was resolved. And what happened? We gave her 5 stars. We put a good review there. And that's what you want. You want to go the extra mile. Let me back up and say, when you get into the Airbnb arena, it is a business. Look at it as a business. Treat it like a business, and it will treat you like your business, okay? It will pay you if you pay attention to it. Don't just think that. A lot of people are so used to thinking that, I want to set something and I want to forget it. I want to set it and forget it, set it and forget it. You can set it, but you can also have it micromanaged, where you don't have to be trading time for dollars. Not set it and forget it. You don't want to forget it. A lot of people set and forget about their taxes, but then they end up owing or going to jail because they kind of forget it. And you don't want to forget it, right? Okay, so you want to make sure that you're actively being involved in your business, right? Don't let the IRS auditor come out of me, okay? You want to be involved. This is a business. You want to be materially involved in your business. You want to make sure that you're hands-on, that you don't just throw your project to somebody else and expect somebody else to run it for you. You want to be over this thing. You want to manage it, right? Okay, or hire somebody else to manage it. It's just up to you. Now, when it comes to reviews, you want to make sure, guys, when somebody book your home, wherever your property with Airbnb, you want to make sure that you go the extra mile. I'll tell you, this one guy, we had a boot camp. Normally do these boot camps, when COVID hit, we had to change some things up. I'm so excited. We're getting ready to start back doing it. But we do boot camps where we show people how to earn money online. Okay. Earning 6 figures, right? And the guy, we book a mansion, we hire a chef, they in there for the weekend, they get breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And one of the guy who owned the home, no reason why he's a super host. He is a super host because he made us feel like we were family. He knew that I was having a reception there in the home. And basically he provided wine and spirits for everyone. Came up. We asked them, hey, look, we would love for you. We asked, hey, look, we would love for you to come by and just say hi, because he has such an awesome spirit. But he just was very accommodating, very involved. He had a staff, of course, that made sure everything was clean, made sure if we had any problem, they were there to take care of it. But he went the extra mile. And that's what you want to think about. And when you think about, just look at yourself. If you book a home or book any event, you want to be treated well. You want to make sure that you got the pots and pans. That's why in the course we talk about proper jump starting your property, because a lot of people don't know how to properly jump start. You don't want your guests trying to figure out, okay, where's the pots and pans? Where's the dishes? Where's the this? Oh God, where's the cup? I can't even have a cup of coffee, for God's sakes. Where's the stuff? You want to make sure that they know where everything is. They feel comfortable. They feel like, this is my home, and they feel great. And guess what? When people feel great about your property, they go run and tell that. They're going to share it with somebody else. Matter of fact, they'll take the time to fill out the reviews. And another thing that you can do, you can say, hey, listen, if we have given you a great experience, can you just do me the awesome favor and just leave a review for us? And 9 times out of 10, they will do it. And you absolutely need these reviews. Okay. I am talking about how to get your Airbnb property booked and keep it booked. And I'm not going over the hard, complex stuff. You want that stuff. We cover all that in our 4-week course, and I'll give you that information a little bit later. But what I'm talking about is the simple things that people miss that keep them out of profit mode. You want to make sure that when someone steps into your home, whatever property you're leasing or whatever, and setting it up as an Airbnb, they feel like the ambiance is grabbing them. You want to make it feel like that house is hugging them, that when they go in, they can sit down and they can grab a little cover, and they have the smart TV that they can watch their favorite shows from their apps and telecast it to the TV. You want to make sure that everything is set up, that if they want to get a coffee or tea, you have that station. We talk about this in our course, where we talk about the coffee and tea station and everything that you need. It's all about the ambiance, but it's all about being accommodating as well. It's all about having a quick response if there is an issue, and letting them know that you're not bothering me. Because some people don't want to contact you if there's an issue, but you want to make sure they know, hey, look, if there's an issue, here's a number where you can reach us. And a lot of times what we have is like a information mat that when someone's coming to the kitchen, it's right there. It tells about the Wi-Fi. It tells about, if they have any issues, who you need to contact. We got this, and this. And it's right there that they can see it, that they don't have to try to figure out what to do. And even suggestions of things that's in the area that they may want to go. If they want to go hiking and want to go get something to eat or whatever. So a few things that make them feel at home. That's what you want to do. Okay. So we talked about reviews. What about prices of your property? You want to make sure that it's competitive. That's too easy, because that's a simple hack that you could go and pull up some Airbnb properties that's in the area and see what they're charging for their weekend special or daily special, what they charge for if somebody want to book a property for 30 days or more, and you giving a good a good discount on that. You don't have to try to figure it out. It's all right there on the net for you, right there on the net. But you want to make sure that your prices are competitive. We're talking about how to get your Airbnb business properties booked and how to keep it booked. If your prices are not competitive and you're just trying to just jack up the prices because you're like, I got to make this money, you don't have to do it like that. You will stay booked as long as you keep those prices competitive. And as long as that person, when they come into your home, they feel like, this is home. It feels great. The ambiance is there. The response rate is great. We're going to come again. And oftentimes, that's what we have done. We have booked that man's property several times because of how he's the one that made us want to get into the Airbnb thing in the first place, because I was like, this is awesome. This is awesome. And he shared, some people, they don't even want to tell you what is arbitrage and how do I even get into this industry where I don't have to go take out a loan or get a mortgage and my credit and all this, and just to get into it. You don't have to do that. You don't, not today. It's so much easier to lease a property. And we talk about all that in our course. Okay. Being a super host. You want to be a super host. I just talked about this whole thing. You want to be a super host. And once you start getting so many great reviews, I want to say within 6 months or so, Airbnb will make you a super host. It's based on getting consecutive reviews, great reviews of people talking about how you treat them when they come into your property. You want to be a super host, because when you're a super host, it kind of raises you above others who are not, that when they get ready to put in the demographics, the area where they want to stay, and your name pop up because you're a super host and that's what you want. So make sure you treat people well. Make sure you have an effective cleaning crew. Make sure that you got the coffee, the tea, the sugar. Make sure you got the pots and pans. Make sure that, the beds are comfortable. There's nothing worse than sleeping in a bed. It's all lumpy and bumpy. It look like cottage cheese, and that person get a horrible night rest. You want to invest. This is a business. You want to invest in your property. Make it nice. Make it cute. Hey, I'm telling you, you can find some great people out there that can decorate, pay them to decorate it, so you can make sure that when someone enters your Airbnb property and they leave, all they're thinking about is when they're going to come back. And oftentimes they'll rebook it right there while they're still in the property. That's what you want to do. You want to go the extra mile. You want people to feel comfortable. You want people to just be so excited and feel like home that they will give you great reviews. And many great reviews lead to being a super host, lead to more cash flow. Okay. I think I could give you some more. What time is it? Oh, I'm giving a lot of info, Bruce. Let me see if I can go here, make this on here that you guys can. Let me see. I was trying to make that bigger. We're right here. Okay. I'm giving a lot of great info. I am talking about how to be how to get an Airbnb property booked and keep it booked. And I've given you some good things. If you missed it, go back and listen to it. I don't want to repeat it again. So let me make sure I mute this out. Hold on. How do I mute? Give me one moment, guys. Baby, I can't. Okay, there it go. There it go. I think I muted it. I'm everywhere. Okay, so let's wrap this up. I'm giving you some great information on how to get an Airbnb property booked and stay booked. Okay. Now, the next thing is let's think about guest booking experience. I've been talking about that through the whole time, right? Response rate and response time. Responding to requests within 24 hours will improve your ranking in the search. Responding within 24 hours will improve your ranking. See, this is when, if you know you're a busy person, this is when you might want to hire somebody part-time to monitor your Airbnb portal, I like to call it, because when you sign up for Airbnb, it's free to sign up for Airbnb. You can go in, create your listing, put your picture. You can put multiple listings, whatever. But there is a section where people are going to send you questions, comments, concerns, and they're looking at your response rate. Now, if you're responding, your response rate takes over 48 hours or so, guys, you're going to go down in the ranking. You're going to hurt your property visibility. And you don't want to do that. You want to make sure that when someone have a question, comment, concern, you want to be on that thing within 2 hours. If you can't be on it within 2 hours, hire somebody else that can. This is a business, ladies and gentlemen. And if you run it like a business, if you pay attention to it, it will pay you as well. So response rate and response time, make sure, guys, I say within 2 hours, respond to them. Make sure you do it that same day if you can. If you can't do it, get somebody else to do it. But please do not allow that thing to go over 24 hours. If so, then you start looking at having a low rating, and it might be like hell that somebody will find your listing. You want to always think about, if someone has, that's potential money. That's like we all used to say in direct sales, the fortune is in the follow-up. So follow up, and get paid. Okay. Let's see, 2 more things. Rejections. Okay. Search ranking. Airbnb track how many guests make a request to book your property, but are denied. They look at that. Okay. And they're not looking at it, they're not counting the rejections per se, but they're looking at how many times are you rejected people within a calendar month, within 30, 60, 90 days. So not that week or whatever, you had 2 rejections. Oh, that looks so bad. No, but what is your history within the last 30, 60, 90 days of somebody trying to book your property and then you reject it? And we do understand there's going to be some times that you're going to have to reject it for whatever reasons. Maybe could be safety, could be you want to make sure you protect the property and you're not getting riffraff in your property, but they're going to look at the rejections. So just make sure you pay attention to that. We're talking about how to get your Airbnb property booked and how to keep it booked. Okay. Instant book. Guests on Airbnb value a quick and easy booking. You do too, right? When you go to a property and you could go ahead and see that property, you could go ahead and list it, boom, get it going. It raises you up in the ranking. Okay. Easy booking experience are what most likely people will book again when they can book your listing instantly. So think about instant booking and making sure that you don't have a whole bunch of rejections. Guys, these are some of the things I've given you guys. I've given you guys some good things to look at to make sure that you can constantly get people looking at your property, making sure you're going up in the search rankings, making sure that you are super host, making sure you're going the extra mile. These are the little things that most people miss. All they're thinking about is money, 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 money. But you can't get to the money if you don't offer the service. You have to be able to offer a service that make people brag about you, make people want to come back. I gave you an example of when I first started looking into Airbnb, that when I was booking, these big time mansions here in Georgia, and we booked one in Puerto Rico. I think the 4 workshops that we did, I think 3 of them was in the same man's home. Why? Because of his excellent customer service, his excellent response time, making sure that the house was immaculate, it was clean, it smelled good, the beds, oh my God, you slept like an angel. He was accommodating to what it is that we were doing. He made us feel like, this is our home too. We didn't feel like we're in prison and we can't move. No, we felt like, oh my, this is so awesome. The guests loved it. The people who participated in the workshop, they loved it. They bragged about it. And he, like I said, we had a reception. He came up and he participated. We asked him to. He didn't just pop up, but we asked him, and he was just so accommodating to the guests and helping us out, greeting people. And so, of course, we went on. And we gave him an excellent review. And that is the main reason why he's a super host. And that is the main reason why that one property brings him 6 figures, because he knows how to treat people. And when you get into the Airbnb arena, yes, we teach you the hacks of how you can earn 6 figures within 12 months to 18 months. We teach you how to jumpstart the property. We teach you how to become a super host. We teach you some of the things that you need to know. I'm telling you right now, if you don't have the attitude, like, this is a business and I want to make sure that I give people the best with everything that's going on in the world. I want to give them the best experience possible. If you don't have that attitude, then I would say this is not for you. This is not for you. Don't waste your money. But if you're someone that say, you know what, Gene, my money's sitting up in the 401k. I'm not making any money from it. As a matter of fact, it's going down. Okay. And then you're saying to yourself, I have some money in savings, but I'm not even earning 0.0004% on that money. I'm not earning anything on it. I need to put that money to rest. I need to put it to work. You're saying to yourself, you know what? We're getting notices. My wife got a notice. My husband got a notice talking about, if you don't go and get this shot, your job may be threatened. Who would think in the land of the free, the home of the brave, that your job would be threatened based on your decision of what you do with your body? That in itself is a different conversation that I will not expand on right now. But things are changing. Things are always changing. And what you have to do, you have to be able to change as well. Stop with the, I wish it would go back to the way it was. It will never be back the way it was. Nothing will ever be the same. Nothing. We're learning strategic ways of earning money. We're learning strategic ways of communicating with one another. We're learning strategic ways of how to do business. And so what you have to now do is have a paradigm shift and learn a strategic way to bring in another income stream for you and your family. Most wealthy people that I know have 6 to 7 income streams, and they're not depending on one. So if one dries up, that's okay. We have these other streams, and guess what? We're going to find something to replace this stream. What we are sharing with you today is that Airbnb is on a comeback. People are booking like crazy. School now is starting, and people are thinking about family vacations. They're thinking about the holidays. They're thinking about all this stuff that they can get together with the family. And here's a way, an awesome way, that if even your own home, how you can get your mortgage paid for. We have a lady, 55 years old. I shared a testimony right here on my Facebook page, 55 years old, that she took our course. And guys, her mortgage is taken care of, her car note is taken care of, all her expenses, and her retirement income, she is doing something else with that now. Why? Because of her one property, she's able to take care of all this. This is a woman, 55 years old. No excuses. We have several testimonies of people who have made, within 30 days of taking our course, have made, $3,000 to $5,000. The highest was $8,000 in 1 month. I could go on and on and on about what we're doing. Our goal is to tell the stories of lives transformed. That's why we do workshops. That's why we do seminars. That's why we teach about taxes and finance and wealth creation. That's why we are a community of wealth creators. And we want to make sure that you too can sleep good at night and not have to worry about money, so you can be able to live the type of lifestyle you want to live regardless of going to work. Let me jump right over here, and I want to share with you just some things that we cover. Hold on 1 second. Ooh, and, maybe I should go here because I don't have my glasses. So on our course, we created a 4-week course. As a matter of fact, what we did was we created a free webinar that breaks down some of the main things that you need to know first before you start trying to jump and get really, really heavy. We go over the basics first, because I believe you need to go over the simple things like what I just covered. You need to learn the simple things before you start going over here thinking you're in a big ball and shot call, and you don't even know the simple things, and you get spanked because you didn't get permission to book your Airbnb property with the HOA or the realtor or the property owner or the subdivision, and you don't know the bylaws and things of that nature, and you get spanked, and then next thing you know, you're running saying, oh, well, God told me this ain't what I need. No, God didn't tell you. You just got scared. You got spanked, and now you want to quit. That's all that is. So let's stop with that. So let's stop it. Stop. Remember back in the day, the lady used to be like, stop the insanity. Okay. And I think she did workouts, right? So let's talk about what we offer in this course. That, first of all, like I said, if you want the free Airbnb course that covered the bases, which you need. Oh, I'm straight. You're so awesome. Bruce is so awesome. I married the best man in the world. Bruce got my glasses. He's so awesome. Let's go here. Okay, so we have a free course, first of all, and I would advise everybody that is interested in the Airbnb course to take that free course first, because I cover a lot of the bases, and I don't want you to be lost when you go into this 4-week course. We go over the basic things that you need to know, like what I just talked about, some of these things that you absolutely freaking need to know. So take that course first. Then you register for the 4-week course. And let me just share with some of the things that we cover in the 4-week course. When you register today, just know that you're receiving 50% off, savings of $2,000, all right? And we have a special that's going on right now, a 48-hour special. It ends Sunday at midnight. And here's what you're going to get with the 4-week course. Week 1 is acquiring your first Airbnb property with less than $10K. Things you must consider before investing in your first rental property. I think you should really know that. Negotiation and investment tactics and how to jumpstart your first property. That's week 1. Week 2 is all about market research, how to find profitable areas. It makes no sense to get into a bad location when we know that in real estate is all about what? Say it. You're right. Location, location, location. Right? So negotiation, how to find landlords that are willing to let you Airbnb their properties. Optimization, how to optimize your properties and automate your properties. Week 3 is all about increasing your cash flow by being a super host. See, I get into it. Learn exact formulas and techniques to increasing profit. How to turn a profit in rent in less than a week, ladies and gentlemen. How to effectively build a team. Together, everyone achieves more. You don't want to do this by yourself. How to build a team and outsource certain tasks, right? Week 4 is about understanding core concepts of creating business on Airbnb, investing for the long haul, earning 6 figures a year, systems that create self-sustainability, and so much more. And also what we do when you sign up for this, we have a bonus weekly Facebook Live and question call. We do email support, 1 free private phone consult. You get your questions answered, 3 months access to our TWC University with over 40 trainings, also access to our private Facebook support page. This is all the things that you get when you sign up for the 4-week course. Guys, I think that's a lot. That's a lot of info. What I want to do is I want to move out of the way of greatness. And what I want to do is I want to make sure that I allow you to go talk to the husband, go talk to the wife, go talk to whoever you need to talk to, go talk to your bank account, go talk to what you need to do. Listen, what we have done is we're allowing you this weekend because a couple of good people that I know, a couple of friends reached out to me and they shared with me, and I'm not going to cry, so let me get it together. They shared with me about receiving a letter about them. If they don't get certain things, they may lose their job. Okay. And they have been talking about, they've been seeing my email about Airbnb. They've been seeing it. And they said, Jean, if you could just drop it to this price for just give me this weekend, I will get signed up because I really need it. And that's what prompted me to even come on and talk live about the course and put it out there in case somebody else is saying, you know what, I need another stream of income. I don't know what to do. Normally, the course costs $2,997. It's a 4-week course. It's a lot of information and a lot of support that you're getting. But for 48 hours and midnight, Sunday night, it will go back to the regular price. Right now, the price is at $997. Right now, if you go log in, you're going to see the price. You're able to then create your username, your password, and you will get each week, 7 days after each other, you get all the support, everything that you need. You get to talk to me on the phone or my partners, get your questions asked, make sure that you're getting the right property, make sure that you understand what you're taking. You get tremendous support. A lot of times when you sign up for some of these things, you don't get the support. And we're not saying that at a certain time it's going to shut down. You'll never be able to access it. You'll be able to access it for life. It's your course, right? So instead of paying $2,997 for 48 hours, is locked in at $997. Now, they always talk about leadership tests. We're not trying to work with everybody. Everybody's not qualified to work with us. But here's what I'll say. In order to go ahead, you can go right now and get it, but I'm not going to drop the website because I want to see how serious you are. If you would like to participate and get this 4-week course at $997 instead of paying $2,997, what I want you to do is I want you to like this video. I want you to share it. And then I want you to type more info below. When you type more info below, you're going to get a private message that's going to give you information that's going to allow you to register for the 4-week course. I will not drop the link nowhere. It's going to go privately to you. Okay. So with that being said, guys, if you're interested, there's 3 things. And this is what tells a good leader. A leader can follow instructions the first time given. What you want to do is you want to like this video. Then you want to share it. And down in the comment below, whether you're watching Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, wherever you're watching this, you want to say more info. And either me or my partners will contact you and give you the information and welcome you to the private Facebook group, the private training, and to help you to get in profit mode. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I pray to God that this helps you. I pray you just know that whatever you're looking for is looking for you. Whatever you're believing for is believing for you. And unfortunately, sometimes we got to get spanked. Sometimes people don't react until there's fire on the backside to make them actively look for something that can set their family up. And I pray to God that this is an answer for you. Go ahead and like this video, share, leave a comment below, type more info. We'll send you the link, your private link, so you can get registered for the 4-week course at the discounted rate. My name is Jean Marlowe Davis. I am a wealth creator. You're a wealth creator too. And remember, you can have, be, do anything. Take action now and register. God bless and take care.